God.
Okay. Join us.
All right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. So, Matt again with BentoByte. That's Pat.
Hi.
That's...
I'm Sammy Inoue-Harte.
And I'm Blake Shepard. He's got it covered.
Yeah.
And this is just going to be some...
Banter.
Yeah, just some fun banter, I guess. So,
Yeah.
got to talk to you a bit about your way in. You're originally from Texas, right?
I am, yes. I'm
So-
from Texas. I was an actor starting when I was 16. Then when I was 19, I started working for ADD Films and been doing voices for like 12 years now. And I just reached 100 shows. I just did my
Oh, really?
100th character.
Congrats.
Yeah. So
awesome.
I'm doing it a while.
So who was the hundreds?
I don't
you
think
talk
I can
about
talk
it?
about it yet. Well, maybe I
Okay.
can because it might be on the animated news list.
Exclusive.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, because I don't know what's up as the 100. I know the last one I did, and I'm sure I can't say that one. I think. Oh, come back to me. I'll have to think about it.
It makes me sad because it's like I already know one of the characters that I have to play, but I can't announce. They're not gonna announce it until this fall.
Yeah, it took forever for
You
me.
can say
They
it.
always
We'll
do
totally
that like that half
filter it.
year thing. It seems like.
Sorry, you were going?
It's getting better. No, I was gonna say that. And I was trying to think of the name of that show too. Is the baseball one?
Ace of the Diamond?
Not Ace of the Diamond, a newer one. It's the
Oh, no, that's tennis.
yeah.
Baby steps. I thought it was tennis.
No, the Oh, here's one. Maybe look it up.
Maybe.
I don't think I have my phone. Oh, it was
You want to use mine?
Yeah, I got it.
It's a small computer.
I want to use my brain, but it doesn't work.
I wish.
Processing.
Processor.
Let's see.
Look.
Aw, your cover is cute and purple.
Thanks. Love
It's a
it.
Game Boy.
Yeah.
Aw.
I had an ex-girlfriend tell me I could pick any of the ones I wanted except the purple one, knowing full well that purple was my favorite color. So I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna
There's
get
your
purple.
small act of defiance.
Yeah, my small act of defiance. So yeah, that's.
Is that why she's the ex?
No, that's
Because of the phone case.
Yeah, because of the phone case.
They
That's
just-
exactly.
it
That was
deteriorated
the
from
last
there.
straw.
Oh yeah. You want to go into a restaurant low on supplies, grab it and be like, this is the last straw. This is the last straw. That was my top social media post of the week.
You're not getting any more sugar.
Come get your sugar.
was Little Busters.
Little
Oh.
Busters. Oh.
Yeah. We had to wait forever to talk about that show. That was like we did like both seasons, and it's like, you guys ever gonna do season 2? It's like,
No, I don't know.
It does sound like a cleaning product too, doesn't it? Little dusters.
Little Dusters.
Dusters.
But when a big duster's just too much.
You need a little buster.
Little Buster. It's also that song in Fooly Cooly.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the ending.
No.
The theme song's called Little Busters. Yeah. So there's some.
I wonder if it was the same.
I learned something
Might be.
today.
Yeah. About the pillows. There's the whole soundtrack. It's amazing. I listen to it because
It's a great band name too.
yeah.
One thing that I wanted to ask on too, and I guess you're both gonna talk on this one a bit. Live action versus acting for animation. Is there a preferential way, or
Do you mean doing voiceover for live action or actually acting live
actually
action?
acting? You did theater, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. What would you say?
The camera always adds 10 pounds, and I'm a hefty girl already to start, so
Yeah.
I look even heftier.
Yeah,
And unfortunately, costumes, like one of the costumes, I literally look like I was a sausage with feet.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm a little self-conscious about that. I feel like whenever I have to do on camera, I try to get down to like above 50, above 55. Like I'm like 180 now, so like, I'm not anywhere near camera ready at this point.
You could just pull the Hugh Jackman and not drink water for 2 days.
Oh
You're
my
like,
god.
well, that's how he gets the Wolverine look.
Oh.
Dude's,
You gotta-
dude's in his 40s.
That's like what the bodybuilders do, like dehydrate themselves to the point of like your whole skin just.
Oh god.
Can you
See,
imagine
I like
in that
beer.
Wolverine
I
movie?
like too much for my own
When he
good.
comes out of the water in that Wolverine movie, all he wanted was just to stand there and be like, and he came out like, I'm thirsty. I saw something. Apparently, he's just got like horrible migraines the whole time he's doing those scenes.
God.
The funny story I heard was while they were doing Days of Future Past, whenever they did the Kitty Pryde scenes where he was on the table, he kept falling asleep, and she kept like hitting him to wake him up because he gets up super early to work out. So like by the time he gets on set, he's exhausted. So he just would, like, but his job was just to lay there and pretend he was asleep. So he just like.
One does not hit the wall.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
That's crazy. So animation for both of you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can like, because the thing is they urge you to like, especially for long sessions, I find they urge you to sit usually so that you can keep your energy level up. Because then, you know, if you start standing and you get tired, sitting is not going to make you less tired. But if you start sitting and you get tired, you can always stand up, and it'll give you a little like, I'm awake again. But then they also urge you to drink like hot tea and water and all this fun stuff that you can't do when you're like on set. It's like you're not.
You can't just like pause the scene and be like, excuse me one moment.
Yeah, I'd like to get a drink right in the middle.
Water, please.
I like the fact that you can wear your pajamas into the sound room.
Mhm.
Like, there's been times where it's like you'll get a call at like 8 in the morning and be like, hey, Shabby, get into the studio in like 10 minutes. It's like, okay. And you just like roll out of bed and just like walk over there and be
Shit,
like,
at that point I would just wear like a onesie. Just
Yeah.
come in, like sit and be like, yes, I'm ready.
You asked for this.
And they're like, we gave you ample time. We said half an hour. I was like, I kept sleeping until the last 5 minutes. So
I love that your director was like Jimmy Stewart. He's like, hey, Sammy, can you come in today? We need you for some voice work.
Show up, Buck.
It was actually Ron Berry. Have you worked with Ron Berry? Ron Berry has like, he'd call and he'll be like so apologetic when he'd call. I'm so sorry for calling you. Do you mind doing me a favor? Can you come in today? It's like, yeah, of course.
Sounds like a cross between a prospector and a Canadian.
I've gotten a few calls that are like, we had a cancellation today. Do you have 2 hours so we can just come in and do this? It's like, yeah, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So is it still mostly going into the studios? I didn't know if it was like getting to a point now where you can be like, I'll just turn on my microphone.
Well, I have a studio. I have an animation studio in Houston that I share with another producer, and we built it out. So I have my own booth that I built with like soundproofing and my own mic and everything. So, well, a lot of times when I do like e-learning or, you know, like I just did something for. It's like teaching people with disabilities, like life skills and all that, and starting. So it's basically an education for the teachers who are going to teach these kids. So that kind of training I'm able to do at my studio, and a lot of times what I'll do is just have someone Skype in, and then so if they want to direct me, then they can direct, and I'll just be there. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's kind of weird though, because you've got the earbud in your laptop, and that's in your ear, and then your headphones are on top of that, so you've got like one little earbud in. Underneath your headphones, it's like someone's talking to you in here. So,
oh yeah.
But yeah, typically for the anime stuff, they, the reason you have to go in is because they want to record everyone in the same room, the same mic, so that everything's, you know, if they need to bring you
conditions.
back, exactly.
Totally.
And mostly just because they've already figured out what tricks they need to do for their studio in order to make things sound a certain way. But when you've got, if everyone's sitting in different stuff, then everyone's going to need different noise.
Right, and then you have to find different compression and things like that totally.
So that makes it tougher. But yeah, I mean, have you ever done any anime from home? Have they ever just been like, can you just...
Yeah, I've done some stuff for World of Warcraft from home. That's but I don't have a fancy schmancy setup.
You need to get yourself a fancy
I do the ghetto where I sit there and I get all the pillows and I surround myself with pillows.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that with the blanket, you just get the big comforter and just like record under that.
Get one of those
same thing.
You could be like the Japanese animators, but with you have your little, like microphone.
Get yourself a
teepee and then.
That's what I do if I get an audition. When I'm at a convention, I sit there and I pray that there's no like loud crowd fans like running around like outside in the hallways, and I'll sit there and I'll get all the pillows and blanket, and I'll sit there and I'll read the script.
Excuse me. Can you keep it down? I'm acting. I am an actor.
I'm performing in here.
You're interrupting my art.
I've done some recording on Skype lately. I've been doing a lot of Skyping.
Talk about 2016.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I was like, Chris Patton was telling us about that and how he had done some stuff through Skype, which seems like the connection is never great for me when I'm doing stuff through Skype, so I can't imagine that like...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he may have been getting, because if he was doing anything for Funimation,
Yeah.
he was probably getting, like, what I was saying, like, directed through Skype, so the director was listening to his read through that, because we have a studio in town that Funimation uses to do all of their, like, Funimation stuff for the people in Houston that don't like maybe they need to do pickups or they miss some lines or something.
Right.
So they'll just have them go to that studio and just do the pickups there. Just so they don't have to drive 4.5 hours to Dallas Fort Worth just to record 3 lines.
Then leave again.
Love the Lone Star.
That's really tough to do. It's like when you go out to some place like Funimation, like even from Austin, it's like 4 hours, and then it's like you only record for like 1 or 2 hours, and then you're like, okay, now I have to go and get a hotel room.
Yeah, that happened to me on Sacred Blacksmith. We did the whole show, and then they called me back like 3 months later. It's like, we have an OVA now, but it's only 6 episodes, and you're only in 4 of them. It's kind of
We need you to come in and read this 6 lines.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it was like a 2-hour thing, but they booked me for more. And the way Funimation works is, you know, if you record at other studios, if you're booked for 6 hours and you finish in 4.5 or 5, it's like you just get paid for an extra hour.
Right.
But with Funimation, they make sure like all the directors don't need, you know, background noise or other characters, because it's like if they've got you for the time,
they might as well utilize you.
Yeah, they'd rather use you just because you kind of got a contract for them.
Right.
In general, you don't have to sign another contract for a different show. Whereas at some of them, it's a show by show basis, so it's different.
I binged that series not that long ago, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Liked it.
Did you like it?
Yeah,
Cool, yeah,
definitely.
I play Luke.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I picked up on that.
I hear it. And fold.
And fold. Yeah, there you go. It is much better. I'll leave it to professional.
He was a blacksmith, so every time he had to fight someone, he had to fold all of his weapons, like fold the metals.
Oh.
And then he would like use it for that one battle, and then it would disappear.
Oh.
Like some Fire Emblem.
So he had to, it's like every episode he was like wielding a new weapon for his
One weapon cannot cage this man.
Yeah. So what have been favorite roles? And I know it's probably a pretty common question, but what are your favorites?
I was a huge fan of Final Fantasy.
Me too. I'm trying not to scream right now.
Well, it was funny because it's like I got a call from Charlie, and Charlie was like, "Hey Sam, got a part for you. You know, there's a little girl character. She's really cute. Her name's I. You know, it's like she's got a pet bird that she hangs out with. You know, it's like you want this role, and it's like okay, yeah, sure." It came in, and I was watching some of the sequences, and I was like, "Is that a chocobo?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "This isn't Final Fantasy." And nobody in the office knew what Final Fantasy was. What? Yeah, I was like, "You don't know what Final Fantasy is? Oh my gosh, it's like the best video game ever, blah, blah." I was geeking out, and I was like, "Is anybody the Chocobo? Can I be the Chocobo?" And they're like, "No, you can't be the Chocobo." "Why can't I be the Chocobo? Can I please be the Chocobo? I don't want this character. I just want to be the Chocobo. Can I please be the Chocobo?" It's like, he was like, "No, Sammy, you know, because the Chocobo is a long character. It's going to be like a regular, it's in every episode. Can I be the Chocobo? I'll give the part of I to anybody. I don't care. I just want to be the Chocobo." And they were like, "Well, you do realize that's like a $3,000 pay cut." I was like, "I don't care. It's a Chocobo." So they gave me the part of the chocobo, and they felt so bad because I would like crank out all the chocobo sounds.
Yeah.
Like I was like, boom, because it's
Boom. That's a very
That's
deep
a good
chocobo. It's like, oh my god. I don't remember that one.
Well, they felt
Your
bad
neck come over
because
the hill and you're
I was going through and I was going so fast that they were like, okay, well, here's some other chocobos, and I was like, yes, and cranked through those, and they were like, well, there's these mushroom monsters, you could be those. I was like, yeah, and then Behemoth, and got to be all the cactar, got to be Crux, and they were just like, I was cranking through it so fast that they were just like, what can we just give her? Just give her
Just give
whatever.
her all the things.
Yeah,
I love
so-
cactar.
Yeah.
so-
They like do the swap thing.
Oh yeah, they dance, don't
Yeah.
they?
It was very awkward
they do that
being the
stupid thousand
chocobo
needle.
fighting the cacti.
Oh my god.
That was awesome. I was like fighting a cactar and getting spikes, and it was.
So it was you fighting yourself, maybe?
Yeah, it was. I was having a sword fight. But yeah, that was my favorite character. I went through a $3,000 pay cut to be that character. That's how much I loved it, and I had a huge chocobo shrine at home.
That's
I'd say you couldn't put a
Continue.
price on something, but
Yeah.
in this case, I guess you can.
Yeah,
But
but
it's still worth it.
unfortunately, my house got vandalized last year, and so that collection died. But I'm slowly rebuilding it up. But yeah, it's
But you get to permanently be the chocobo.
yes,
So that's really kind of like the golden ticket of it all.
yes.
Because they can't come in and raid that from you.
They can't take
Yeah,
that
they
away.
can't take
You
that
can
away.
take my stuff, but you can never take my role.
I wanted to be the Moogle too.
Oh, that would've been dope.
But the Moogle, they were like, no, you've had too much.
You've
You've done
been
too much.
3/4 of the game already, and like
You're
we have to
literally
give it to someone.
two sides of an army fighting each other, and like every voice is you.
It's like too sexy, but who's squeaky? You're like, but I must.
It was hard because there was a scene where it only lasts like a minute, but there were like it was a herd of chocobo and a whole planet of cactis,
Oh my
and you
god.
had to be every single one, and
Oh my
have a
gosh.
different voice.
just-
I had a character like that where they brought me in for this guy, and there was 5 of them. There were 5 twins. So I had 60 lines times 5. So it was like 300 lines. Because it was the same line, each one done 5 ways. And it wasn't just me saying it 5 times. It's like, this guy's kind of the funny one, this guy's kind of the quirky one, this one's the shy one, this one's the angry one, and this one's the jock. Like, so each time we had to like hit
You
these
had the
different
Breakfast
attitudes.
Club of like.
Yeah, exactly, brothers. And
Oh,
so I
wow.
had to do all the brothers in it, and they're like, yeah, we gotta redo your contract, because we didn't really think about that being 5 different people.
At least they recognized, and they were like, twins are essentially the same person.
It's like, wait, there's 5?
They all share one soul.
Yeah, I know. I had a nostalgia moment too on a show I worked on. It wasn't my absolute favorite, but it was my favorite in the sense that it's like, I know what it is. But when I worked on Gatchaman,
Oh, that's too much.
that
Sorry.
was, yeah, Gatchaman! Gatchaman! Battle of the Planets.
Fantastic.
So that was really cool. I got to audition for the lead guy, but and I told this story at the panel that I did that I knew like Charlie was bringing me in just to be nice. Like it's like everyone in that show sounds like they're 45. Like I'm not getting the lead guy in Gatchaman. But it was like okay, I'll audition but I wanted it so bad and I'd like psyched myself out and I just bombed the audition because for some reason when I went to say I was like I just want this so bad. I was in the booth and it's like this is the first show I've ever done where like there's characters on the screen as I'm doing this and I know I've seen them before, like they're from my childhood. It's like I want to be this guy, and so this like horrible forced deep voice came out of me all of a sudden out of nowhere. Like I didn't even play it. I just okay, and I was like, do you want me to try it a different way? Like sometimes like should I just do it in my normal voice? And he's like, no, it's okay, we got it. It's like, yeah, I'm not getting this role, I know. Thanks for having me in. But I got to play a bunch of the villains in it. So I got to do a lot of the. I don't remember what the main guy. The guy who wears a lipstick who's got.
Bert Katza?
Yeah.
That was Ed Neal. Ed Neal played him.
Yeah, I got to play a lot of the henchmen, and then a lot of the like really, a lot of the like guys in that, and then I was like a dude with blonde hair that was in one of the episodes that they like help, and he's trying to take down the bad guys by himself. And like, you can't do that, and then he gets captured and they have to save him, but he's got like bell bottoms and really long like Cassidy hair, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, just do it for me, guys, beat him, and they were like, we will. And then my character like walks off into the sunset at the end. Yeah, I was that guy.
That's amazing.
I felt bad. My character was, gosh, I can't even remember her name, but she was dating, she was
Like Ken or something? Was she
Joe Condor, yeah, and I guess what happened was she was a race car driver, you know, in real life when she's not a double star, and so it's like her and Joe Condor are like, ooh, and so it's like they set up a date, and because they don't recognize who they are, he ends up killing her, and so he goes to the date, and she's not there. And it's like, I just was like, oh my goodness, he just killed me. But yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, I've got to go back and watch that whole show. And and that was the one that they brought in. It was crazy. Alex Ross did all the covers for the DVDs when they released them. And what's so weird about it is they didn't have a contract with him. He just painted them and sent them. I was like, he just sent them to ADV, and they were just like, boom! They just showed up one day and was like, Alex Ross's pieces. He's like, here's how much it'll cost. And he like made him a mock-up of one of them, and it was just like so beautiful. That's like, well, yes, we want you to do this. This is amazing.
Yeah.
But there was like no contract. He just did one and sent it to him because he heard that they got the license for it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's a hustler.
Well, unfortunately, we're opening the restaurant we're in and we're recording, so we're being kicked out. But thank you. For taking the time to
Subtext,
chat with
buy
us.
some beer.
Yes. Thanks for joining us.
I won't say which
Yeah,
beer.
thanks, guys.
Thank
But
you.
it rhymes
Absolutely.
with Damns Madams.
Yeah.
I can't say the name.
I know, we've almost got enough people to like do a wave here. We got like
Yeah.
I got stuck.
Tsunami!